Hey everybody, welcome to yet another one of these. You know him well. Isn't he pretty?
Damn right.
It is the Big Mac Eagle. I'm Mr. Randy. And man, we got college football starting. We got the Cowboys getting ready to start. We got the Rangers headed for September. Big time baseball. Let me stick with the Rangers today. Let me do that right now. I like the fact. I want to see if you like the fact that as we speak, Oakland is right on their butt. I mean, it's just like they're just like clawing at it, man. They're right on Ranger.
It's a pretty disgusting visual, but go ahead.
It is, but it's not much separation. I want Oakland to stay right there with them the whole way because I want to see if this Ranger team, is different from that Ranger team of last September when that historic collapse took place. I want Oakland to push them. Then in the end, the last week, I want the Rangers to pull away and then get the playoffs. But I want some heat on Ranger butts. That's my theory.
Randy, do you see any sign at all that this Ranger team of 2013 could duplicate the epic collapse of 2012?
Yes.
Really?
And I know the Josh factor. Everybody wants to blame the Josh Hamilton factor. I know it isn't there. But I think there's a lot of inconsistencies in run production. And when you have, and we've seen this going on all season, when you have those inconsistencies in run production, your pitching has got to be superior. We've seen the Giants, the San Francisco bleeping Giants, overcome that 2 of the last 3 years and win the World Series when you wouldn't think they had enough bat to do it. But you know what? When they get to the playoffs, both years when the Giants got to the playoffs, people stepped up with the bat that you wouldn't even think was going to happen. Now, this Ranger team, the inconsistencies there puts more pressure on this pitching staff. And we've seen, even with Yu Darvish, losing a lot of close games. Derek Holland losing a lot of close games. I mean, we've seen what are your two best pitchers now there. We've seen Matt Garza, the new pitcher who we all love that trade, but
Randy, are you worried about this? Bullpen's been great all season long. They keep going to in the 6th inning because no one can get to the 7th other than you consistently. Well, Matt Garza a little bit, but that's only 5 starts. Are you worried at all that this bullpen, after 5 consecutive months of being relied on so heavily, will eventually wear down this month and maybe even in October?
I guess that worry is always there, but here's the way I look at that. What option do you have? I mean, Ron Washington and Mike Maddox use their bullpen, and that has been a prime factor in getting them where they are now. Would you rather be 2 or 3 games up on the A's going into September, or would you rather be, if that's the case when September the 1st gets here, or would you rather be 3 to 5 games behind? Well, you know the answer to that. So it's like there wasn't an option.
Well,
you had to use your bullpen.
You've covered
to get where you are.
You've covered the team since the 70s, since they came here. And this is my theory, especially the way baseball playoffs have evolved. The way the Rangers staff is set up, the way their offense is set up. This is about close games and beating good teams. And even though I know they got fat against the Angels and obese against the Astros, the way it looks like the way this team is built up is that if they get to October, which I think they will, they have enough pitching, which is the currency in the playoffs. And all you got to do is score. You're not scoring 10 runs a game in the playoffs. You're scoring 4. And that they can do this. That I think this is the best team built for the playoffs that they've ever had.
Because I potentially, boy, let's use potentially because let's Kobe Lewis's big heart, and other big things when it came to clutch.
But this team isn't walking everybody the way those teams.
No, but I'm just talking about some guys that got them to the World Series. We're going to have to check the heart and other things on this team. Parts. Other body parts on this team to see if they've got what those World Series teams had. On paper, this is a better rotation. On paper, probably a deeper bullpen. So the answer to the question is yes, but that's on paper. I just want the A's to keep push them. We'll find out about this team in September if that happens. We're back next week. Hey, a lot of cow stuff. Cowboys. Next week, a lot of Big 12. And we'll talk to you then.